Hello, Patreon. This is Ashley. This is for the weekly reading over here. And we have the High Priestess, which came out in this full moon of Leo. And we have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. We do have a lot of that Saturn and Pluto activity happening in this cycle. Something else with that. We will get into that. So I do recommend that you do check that video out because I did a lot of the astrology associated with this cycle right now. And then we have the new moon in Aries. So we have two horned individuals or two horned activities that are sort of kind of button heads. This could be the Venus and in Aries currently right now. That will be there, I think, until the 16th of this month. Or no, actually, excuse me, that's actually until March 9th. That energy will be highly active. And right now, currently during this Leo full moon, that it is trine or conjunct the Chiron, the wounded warrior. So Venus, Aries, conjunct the wounded warrior. We have the Ace of Cups here. So I'm thinking about a couple different things here as things are coming together. Give me a second. Okay, so we have here, this could be two different individuals where you have the High Priestess. It could be a Capricorn or it could be a Cancer. This could be the aspect of the Capricorn in the South Node and the Cancer in the North Node, and that different polarities that are playing out until the transition, I hear. So this could be someone that is having a difficult time letting go of the past and moving forward in their new gifts and abilities. They may feel a little confused. You see how her arms are crossed over her chest. It's like she won't allow herself or himself to move past something that has happened. So this could be something of a karmic past. This could be that whole cycle, that whole the last 10 to 34 years of someone's life that has been very difficult and trying for them. And it's hard for them to let go of that. It's almost like a vein, a long, long vein that is stringed throughout the body. And it's only one vein. And they're holding on to that one vein. I mean, I know that it carries information like blood, but I mean, like it's just poisoning. That's more so what I'm saying. That vein itself isn't poison, but what's running through that vein is like some black liquid or something that is poisoning the rest of the body. This is representing the mental state of the head of a person's body. So the way how they think is affecting their body, starting to affect their body physically. I hear crying or something, and that needs to, cease. Then we have another individual over here where we have someone that is very stubborn. And that how I said before, they could be stubborn and wanting to let go once again of something that is very emotionally difficult. This could be the same person. These could be two different people, two different family members, two different lovers. It doesn't really matter. But they carry sort of like the same energy, but they show it differently. This person can be more aggressive, and this person right here can be more concealed or keeping that energy within themselves, but it both affects the person just the same. We have here the moon over here in the corner, and it's like it's being brought to the surface for this person or for this aspect of somebody. How I was saying with that Venus and Aries conjunct Chiron, that stuff will be brought up, and it may feel a little uncomfortable, but that's perfectly fine because you have that Leo, the heart of the lion. You have the Leo energy to have the courage to push through. Look at these two horned individuals or two horned figures right here. You can push through. It's all about your mindset, okay? You have to take authority and take ownership of every single second. You can't allow your mind to slip. You have to be the guardian of your mind. That's what those two pillars also represent, like the mind. And that gateway, like you can't let just anything just come into your mind, because that will affect the rest of your body. That will affect your mental state. That will affect the rest of your body, affect your emotions, everything. You have to stand guard at the gateways of your mind. So the whole card of the High Priestess represents the temple of Solomon, about wisdom. So if you are wise, then you are wise enough to know that your mind controls everything. and that you can't let just anything in your mind. You see how she's crossing her arms over her chest. So what the Spirit is saying, that the whole setup, you know how they go in the Old Testament with all those layouts about the temple, it has to be this measurement, covered in gold here, these specific words, da 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 da. It all seems very boring and mundane, but that is there because all of those serve as sigils and measurements to protect the mind. If one can go through that great detail of doing certain things, then they are well in tune. And the details, there's power in the details, are specifically here. All right, I'm going to pull one card. And then we're going to wrap it on up. Be courageous like the lion, like the strength card. The lion is in the strength card. And that is associated with one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And that one tribe, Judah, means praise. So one tip that the Spirit is really saying, here we have emotions and we have connectivity with our higher selves, is that the Spirit is saying that to activate that information, that hidden wisdom in that inner temple, the size of your mind, the temple, the mind, and to access that subconscious mind, that you have to do something out of the ordinary. Even if your circumstance may be difficult, you have to work with your emotions. And you have to activate the attitude of gratitude. And you can do that through praise. So Judah that means praise. So you can do that by praising yourself. Like, dang, look how strong I was, that I went through these different cycles that were handed down to me, or that I activated myself. It doesn't really matter. Look how strong I am. Look how good I am. Look how beautiful I am. Praising yourself, praising the divine that you made it through. And you made it through pretty daggone good. Let's see what that says. Spiritual growth. What? High Priestess, baby. Spiritual growth right there. And I like the fact that it didn't come out on this side. It came out on the right side. Okay. And I like the fact that the High Priestess isn't not on the right side, although she represents the right side. She's on the left side, which is saying that the left side of the brain, the ego, the false self, or whatever you want to call it, the more logical side, is being changed. And you have to allow that High Priestess energy to come over to the left side of brain. Allow that intuitive aspects of yourself to come over to your logical self, to come over to the physical self. And then we have the spiritual growth over on this side. So that's new information that's coming in, new activity, new alignment coming in on the right side, on the intuitive self. And also another thing too, you have your emotions here, and having your emotions aligned with where you're going spiritually, that will help push through and birth something new. And you already know it. Intuitively, into yourself, intuitively, you know this already. I just have to go again. I said I was only going to do one more, but here we go. It's like the Spirit is saying, nah, it's something else to say. In the moment, I have to say this because I heard "get thee behind me." Is that in the moment, okay, you have a negative thought. You could change that thought, like how you switch on a light switch from the lights being off to the lights being on. It's the same thing. So you can say, "get thee behind me," negative thought. Or, "I'm not thinking about that," and just start thinking about something else. It will get easier and easier to change your mind. No different than, turning on the light switch, like I said, or pressing the remote and the TV going from being off to being on. Sweetheart. Aww. Yeah, your emotions, having them aligned. That will help you manifest, because we all are manifestors, but what are we manifesting? That's the question. That should be the question of the week. What are you manifesting in your life? And really start to take notice of your thoughts. Be like, why do I think that? Where did that thought come from? Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, don't forget that this is the second week of the Wealth Building Challenge. So I changed it from the 5 laws of money, to the 5 laws of wealth building, because I mean, money is energy. Yeah, money comes and goes, da 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 da, but wealth stays. Wealth is a mindset. Wealth is a system that we are building. All right, talk to you later. Peace.